1964 Daisy ad is perhaps one of the most notorious examples of political advertising. In the midst of a heated 1964 presidential election, Lyndon B. Johnson, the incumbent president, who had just previously last November became president after John F. Kennedy's assassination, ran an ad appropriately titled Daisy against his Republican opponent, Barry Goldwater. Now, one of the campaign tactics used by Johnson's campaign was to paint Barry Goldwater as some type of extreme radical, someone, because of his conservative stances for the military and USA, would somehow lead our nation to military destruction, ultimately ending in a nuclear war. Let's watch this ad and we'll talk about it after the ad is finished.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 6, 8, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. These are the stakes to make a world in which all of God's children can live, or to go into the dark. We must either love each other or we must die.
Vote for President Johnson on November 3rd. The stakes are too high for you to stay home.
As you can see, a very interesting ad. Some might view it as propaganda, meaning stretching the truth or deliberately deceiving people. The idea that we must love each other or that we must die is the message. Either you vote for President Johnson or somehow your vote for Barry Goldwater will lead to nuclear destruction. Now you have to remember, in 1964 we are at the height of our Cold War with our enemies, the Soviet Union, and both sides were building up their nuclear arsenal. The idea of a nuclear war was not that far-fetched. Kids at this time were still doing drills underneath their desk at school to protect in the case of a nuclear attack. This ad, as we just saw, plays upon the innocence of a little girl named Daisy in a field picking flowers, another innocent act of childhood. As she's counting the petals of her daisy, you hear the corresponding countdown of the military launch of a nuclear weapon. Next thing you see, it's a giant mushroom cloud symbolizing an atomic strike. Again, this was to instill fear in the American public during a very chaotic time in our nation's history. The idea was you either voted for President Johnson, the incumbent, or you ultimately perished by electing his opponent, Barry Goldwater. I hope this helped you analyze the 1964 Daisy ad. Thank you.